Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Likita aka Savior Chief. So I promised you guys that I would be making a book review video and I'll be talking about the collection of books I have, as you can see here. So for my first book review video, we're gonna talk about a book that I've been reading for the longest time, and that is, here we go, Stars and Planets, Explore Our Galaxy and Beyond. So first off, this book is more like a textbook for like an introduction to everything that we have in the universe, from stars to planets, galaxies to nebulas, then supernovas to black holes and everything in between. So with that, this book does give a lot of information, and so much that will blow you away, right? So I would say that if you are new into the subject of astronomy and if you're curious to know what's out there beyond the earth, this book is just for you. Like, it will give you all kind of imaginations, and it will, reading takes you to places, right? So when you read and when you look at the pictures we have about everything in this universe, it will, like, your imagination itself will take you to different places. And so with that, let's see what we have here. So as a start, we have fun facts about Earth, the moon, the sun, and the kind of seasons. And also another thing I didn't know for some time, and that was light pollution. Now, a lot of people may or may not know this, but light pollution is a thing. So just like we have land pollution, water pollution, air pollution, and now we got light pollution. So I will brief you on this. Light pollution happens when you have some of the most densely populated cities, and they have tons of light at night. All right. So I'm talking about skyscrapers, street lights, and sometimes fireworks. The amount of light that is being exposed from the earth, it badly affects how we see stars at night. Because come to think of it, because if you really think about it, thousands of years ago, people and our former ancestors, they used to see the sky, the night sky, so much better. Even though they don't have the technology that we possess today, they were still able to see so much in the night sky than we could ever dream of. And so with that, no thanks to light pollution. And so with that, so you will find all the details about light pollution and many more in this book. And not to mention, some of the pictures are breathtaking. So I will show you one of my favorite pictures we have in this book, and so please give me a moment. I will have to turn a few pages just a little bit. Alright, there you go. Alright, now it may not seem much, it may seem dark, but I'll tell you, this is actually my favorite picture right now in this book. Now, a couple of reasons though. Number one, I have never seen a total solar eclipse in person. Alright, I used to see pictures in Google and maybe on YouTube, but never in my own eyes. And if you look, and the more you look into this picture right now, you can see the amount of darkness that happens when the moon covers the sun. Not completely, because you can see, the only thing that you can see from the eclipse is the outer layer of the sun. I believe we call it the corona layer of the sun, not COVID by the way. So the amount of darkness that you have, that you can see from this eclipse, that itself blows me away. More details can be found in this book, and yeah, so these are some do you knows about the Earth and its neighbors. And speaking of planets, we have the fun facts about each one of those planets, from Mercury all the way to Neptune and Pluto. By the way, Pluto is a dwarf planet, but still it's a part of the family. also we have a brief introduction about stars. Now speaking of stars, now there are different varieties and classifications of stars for how they emit lights, their behavioral pattern, and some of their basic fundamentals of characteristics. So with that, so one variety is the stars that are like our sun up there, okay? But there are other kind of stars that are much more gigantic, so enormous to the point that they would be 1,000 times brighter than our sun, and at least 1,000 times heavier and bigger than the sun. It will make sun look like how the earth looks when you compare to the planet Jupiter. In comparison, it looks like that. So these varieties of stars, they have a different part of their own in their life cycle, from their origin to their ultimate demise. And so with that, everything will be explained right here in this book. So check it out for yourself, and this is a really cool subject to know, honestly. In my personal opinion, that is something quite amazing to know. How there is so much in outer space and we know so little about it. And last but not least, we have the stars that will make up in shapes, as we call it, constellations. So we have different constellations, and we have illustrations on how you would see the night sky at different periods of time. So during different seasons, whether you are in the northern or the southern hemisphere, from spring all the way to winter, we have different view of the night sky from each season. So I guess that will be all it. I won't give a lot of spoilers, so then you can check out the book yourself, and there is so much you can learn from this. Now I'm not sure if this book is still available at the shops right now, but I will leave the ISBN code right down in the description so you can check it out yourself. And so that will be all for today's book review video. Speaking of reviewing, there is also a quote. If you don't like reading, then you haven't found the right book. But if I were had to describe this book in one word, I would say astronomical. No, I don't know. So, well, that is my thoughts on this book. So I hope you enjoy this video and my somewhat nerdy discussion. Make sure to give it a like, comment, and/or subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comments what do you think. What are your thoughts on this book? And also do let me know what book you would like me to talk about next. You can pick any of books in this collection, as you can see here. So yeah, pick a title and let me know down in the comments. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.